This week is a showdown between the rookie quarterbacks. It's Geno Smith versus E.J. Manuel. They were the first two quarterbacks picked in this year's draft class. The Jets are coming off a disappointing loss against the Patriots last Thursday night. The Bills were also victim to the Patriots in Week 1, but came back last week with a narrow win against the Carolina Panthers. Okay, Evan, this is the second straight week that the Jets will be facing divisional opponents. They've had off since last Thursday, so they've had some rest, and this one will be at home. So how do you think that's going to affect them this week, and what are the keys to victory?
I'd say a big key for them, and I know this is something that you worry about in every game, but it's going to be the two lines. E.J. Manuel has looked very poised for a rookie, definitely better than anyone really expected him to. In fact, he's only taken 1 sack so far. But the Jets' defense has been really strong, especially in that front seven and on that defensive line. If they're able to get to Geno, despite his quick release, just, fluster him a bit, they can cause turnovers and really make this a close game. On the other side, the Bills' defense, and particularly their defensive line, has been a standout for them so far. Mario Williams had 4.5 sacks in last week's game alone. The offensive line for the Jets has been improving since the beginning of training camp, but they haven't been, a really, really strong unit by themselves. If they're able to give Geno a pocket and give him time to make his progressions and make his throws, that's going to be huge for this team.
Okay, last week against the Patriots, we saw Willie Colon and Ferguson get into some trouble. There might be a suspension there. We also saw Muhammad Wilkerson go down, and that was a scary injury for fans watching at home. Will there be any gaps out in the field this week because of what happened last week?
Yeah, and obviously that's a big key because those are players, like we just talked about, on the lines. And for the suspensions, it doesn't seem like any of the players are going to get suspended. There might be some fines. I know DeBrickashaw has already been fined, but it doesn't seem likely that the NFL is going to keep any of these players out. On the injury front, yeah, there's a bit of a scare with Muhammad Wilkerson and Sheldon Richardson, but both of them have been practicing fully this week. It's fully expected that they will participate. In fact, Quinton Coples has come back and participated. And while earlier in the week Rex said that Coples will probably be limited if he plays at all, he's been participating much more, practiced fully the last couple days. And not only is it almost assured that he should be playing come Sunday, but he might get a good amount of snaps in this game as well.
For the past 2 weeks, your fantasy picks have been both offensive players. Are you going to stick with offense this week, or are you going to go to defense?
Well, I'm definitely going to defense for this week, and it's not so much that I have absolutely no faith in the offense, but I really like Rex against the rookie quarterback. I think they're going to be able to force turnovers. In fact, I think they might be able to even return one for a score. So I think the Jets' defense would be a good fantasy start this week.
And lastly, every week we give your prediction. What do you think the score is going to be this week?
I think it's going to be another close game, and that's probably going to be the storyline for the rest of the season with the way this team is made up. But I really like Rex Ryan. Like I already said for the fantasy, I like Rex Ryan against a rookie quarterback. I think this is going to be the toughest defense that E.J. Manuel has had to face so far. It's going to be a tough test for him, and I expect him to make a few rookie mistakes. I think the Jets will be able to capitalize, and on the other side, Geno's going to make just enough plays to be able to pull out a 24-21 victory.
Thanks, Evan. Make sure to watch the Jets face the Bills on Sunday at 4:25. Check out thejetsinsider.com for more pregame and postgame coverage. I'm Ashley Iaconetti.
And I'm Evan Slavit.
Thanks for watching.